Right, we're going to do this in 720 Super View. Nearly 2 years I've been looking for a place to wild camp since moving across the country. And I've took you along with the camera a couple of times, and a lot of these places are too public to put it in gear. It is a Land Rover. A couple of places I've been to are just riddled with hacked down trees and car tyres, rubbish and vandalism. And I found this place which is going to be too good to be true. But yeah, nearly 2 years I've been looking for a spot like this. So we'll leave it with the intro. You can sort of guess to see if it's a nay or a yay. Quick run across the road. No idea what's in here. Alright, as I said, never been here before. So on Google Earth, saw 2 or 3 possible ways in. This is one of them, following a stream by a river. I'm sort of on a little lay-by opposite a corner, right in between like 2 corners, so I can't see who's coming, and I don't want to be seen running across the road by a local. You know, doesn't give a good image. Right, I'm going to get my car keys safe because I locked up as I was running across the road carrying the bag. Yeah, I don't want to give too much away until we get there, and you'll see why I'm so happy and why I've been waiting so long to find somewhere like this. It's the wild garlic everywhere. Good test for the 511 speed free boots. Done me well so far. I knew this water was here because I can see it on the OS maps. I've had a good look at these OS maps. Yeah, that's what I stand on. So there's a stream leading to the river. So when I got here, I'd have my bearings. Now I want to go down there. You can see how wet it is. And I don't even want to jump down there. Bear in mind I'm carrying a Bergen. So I'm only going to be jumping 4 foot down off a metal pipe in the middle of nowhere. I can guarantee there's no phone signal here too. And it could be wet. It could be up to my ankles in mud. Nope, we're good. See, car tyres, they get everywhere. Wouldn't want to be drinking that. Little creek just to the left of the direction I was going. That looks a bit fresher. This tree's crumbling under my feet as I stand here. Gotta be an easy way. Right, the suspense is too much. You're going to need to find out what I found soon. I can't keep taking my time. You'll get bored and click dislike. Holly. Okay. Fun. Right, the double back. It was asking for trouble. I was going to get wet feet. Yeah, that's as far as I got to down there. Then I saw this track, so I doubled back, came this way. Sorry about the wind noise, especially. Ow, Holly! I've not got the cover on for the GoPro today. I'm filming near water and I've left the back cover at home. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we came here to see. They have a nice little opening here. I did think if plan A was the no-no, plan B would be this place. A bit windy up here. Oh. But there's my plan A, people. You ain't going to see on the GoPro. That is an island. It's about 120 feet wide and nearly 500 feet long. That's why we're here today, to evaluate and work out how the fuck do we get onto that. But that's an island, people. A year and a half I've been looking for somewhere isolated to wild camp. To be honest, you can't get more isolated than there's no footpaths around here. Just lots of bloody holly. Bloody holly. Bloody holly. So I knew it was going to be difficult to get to. I don't think anyone's been here for a long time. I don't want to go any closer, that's a sheer drop down there. Yeah, I'm looking at waders, hoping I can walk across. And this is all covered by Google Earth, on Google Earth, by the trees, so you can't actually see the strip of water. Apart from you put it on OS view and it shows you the blue bit for the water. You can't tell how wide it is, how deep it is. Don't really want to get any closer to the edge. That's shallow and there's rocks down there. I wouldn't want to fall in there. I need to go back that way. No one in their right mind can walk around here. This is fucking stupid. We do have some great ideas, don't we? I know how this video is going to end. Found the perfect place to wild camp. I just can't get there. Tree's my new friend. We double back. I'm looking straight on. That's a big old drop. But if I can get down to there, I mean, I thought it was bank to bank. I didn't realise it was cliff to bank, or shore to shore, whatever it is. Literally on my hands and knees going through that bit. Oh, this is sketchy. I was going to bring a little day bag, but I thought if I'm here for a while, a little day bag won't do. Plus, you know, I want to carry a radio if I need to call for SOS. I need my first aid kit, I need a brew kit. And that's the stream we were trying to walk down a minute ago. Yeah, there's no way I could have walked down here. Right, yeah, hop, skip and a jump. Just as I thought, but I came the long way around. So I was, well, you can see there, I'll have to zoom in, that's a cliff face. So I was up there. So it was sheer drop and then the cliff. So I would have gone tumble, 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 and then poof. Ta-da! There you go, YouTube. An island. Yeah, I've been checking river banks, canal banks and islands on rivers and canals for a long time. Over in Wiltshire, East Sussex. Yeah, I've been looking for a few years for an island, and then moving back up to this part of the country, I thought I'd continue the search. Yeah, for a while, a few years, I've been looking for an island that no one else knows about, and the past nearly 2 years just generally somewhere to wild camp. Yeah, waders are going to do that. I was looking at some 2 nights ago, 20 quid. I thought I won't buy them in case they're no good and I do need a canoe or a dinghy. We've had a lot of rain recently, so I don't think it's going to get much higher than what we can see here. Yeah, I think I'll order some waders. I've got 2 nights off work coming up soon. I don't like camping, I've got 1 night off. That's not more than a foot or 2 deep. I reckon I can do that in waders easily. Yeah, it's sand. It looked like a beach on Google Earth, because you can't zoom in much anymore, but a sort of stony beach. Anyway, too much talking. An island! A frickin' island. And honestly, I can get to that. I really am tempted to get to it today. halfway once I get there, and then I can debate. And it's not slippery, it's not deep at all, and it's only a little way. What do you guys think? I mean, I could just take my boots off, roll my trousers up, take them off, and I've got Mr. Radio with me. Phone's waterproof. So we just, rocks are getting loose and slippery. Only up to my shins. I hope we push record. I'm gonna feel like a dickhead if I get across here and I didn't push record. Yeah, it wasn't even up to my knees. Oh, on the beach. Oh. Oh, we're on an island, man. Woo! Wow, so this is all beach. Bagging. Oh, this wood. It's all driftwood. Look how light it is. Oh. My feet are wet. Didn't plan on doing that today, but I didn't not plan on doing it. Oh. Ow. Ugh. Sorry if it's a boring video, but we'll make a brew in a minute and set up camp because I have to get my shoes off. They're squidgy full of water. Oh, look how clear that water is. Yeah, that's where I stood up there earlier. Up there, so that's a hell of a drop. I mean, that's halfway, but then that tree is. I can't see my screen because the GoPro gives you a small screen. I was up there. Yeah, I wouldn't want to fall there. Break my leg and my neck on my back and then land in 2 feet of water. Ah. Sorry for the bad camera work, but we're not really focusing on the camera today. This is all sand. Now these trees look... I thought it was burnt. Everyone know what that is? It's all black and charcoal growing on it. They're like they're scalded from being burnt. If I get across this side of the island and there's a bridge, I'm gonna fucking cry. I don't see anyone else stupid enough to walk across there unless they've got waders. It's sand. It's surrounded by a freaking beach. Yeah, we'll get to the end of the island and I'm going to set up camp and have a brew. Get my shoes off. Yeah, this is the side that I couldn't cross here. There's a fucking 15-foot drop into the water. Just don't see this being visited too often by people. Yeah, I wouldn't want to climb up there either after crossing. It's wider. This is a perfect place, but there's been a landfall on that cliff face. Yeah, so we're not going to cross that way. That way it looks brilliant on Google Earth. I was looking at that rocks thinking I could hop, skip and jump across there. I didn't realise it was an actual 90-degree cliff at the other end that's recently fell. I could have crossed that a lot easier. Oh, it does now get really narrow at the top. Again, I don't think you can hear much because of the wind. I'm just going to shout and probably just delete all this later. This is all sand. Wow. This is the end of the island. I was going to bring the drone and everything, but we've got high wind today, so I didn't bring the drone. Yeah, that's where I was stood up there a minute ago. I stood up there. Yeah, so could have fell down there. Right, that's a tour off the island. You're seeing it as I see it. There's no tracks up here. Have we got phone signal? 4G. I just want you to see it as I see it. You know, this side here, this is all sand. Look at that, that's deep there. So if I did fall from there, up there, that's a good few foot deep there. It's hard to tell, but I wouldn't, you could swim in that. So I definitely crossed the right way. That's a recipe for disaster over there. But yeah, definitely all sand. Not just an island, and a private beach. Find somewhere suitable to set up camp. Yeah, this is mud. This is sand. Oh, look at that. So there's no wind at all. No wind. No radio, because we're so low down. I might be lucky to get a repeater or two from here. But I'll bring the Yaesu one day, when I've got waders and a walking trekking pole thing. But this is the island. That's an entire bike wheel, steel chrome. Bloody good tread. The tree's grown around it. And the tree's grown through the spokes. It's been there that long. I don't want to get wet coming here, but I'm going to get wet walking out. Should have put another pair of shoes in the Bergen. Oh, I've got another pair of shoes in the car, that's good. Should have brought them with me. Yeah, that's walkable. It's only up to my shins. It's not even up to my knees. Ankle walk, that is. Heavy rain, it might get worse. I might get stuck on here one day. Yeah, that'll probably knock you over. That's fast enough to knock you over. Wow, what a cool place to come and sit and chill with a coffee. Remember that rock, because I'm going to sit there one day and watch the water come across this island. Look at that. Oh my days. This is the other end of the island. That's the back of a caravan or something. That big pile of wood that someone left for me. It's a fucking island. Right, also, I'm not going to tell anyone where I am, where I've parked the car. Don't comment below asking where this is. I am not going to be, you know, advertising this, and I do not want to be the one that openly invites hundreds of people to come down and wreck the place. This is the main part of the island. This is where I'm going to spend most of my time. I'm going to try and do things like cut off the ivy. It's creeping up on a few of these trees. Hasn't completely gone up yet. We're going to be removing ivy, picking up rubbish, maintaining it, generally camping here. Bug out survival situation. It's too open. We've got a big field that way, and I can get picked off from anyone up there with a catapult. You know, crossbow, we're short range here from that cliff, and I'm open exposed, I've got nowhere to hide. I could be pinned down and shot by multiple things from the entire length of the island, basically. This is a kill zone. Yeah, this is 100% kill zone. Yeah, man. Fucking hell. Hey, I found an island, didn't it? Got a place to sit. It's even got a place to sit. Mental. Lost the words. Oh, let's set up camp. Shame about the wind, people. We can't help it. Can't help nature. Check the scratches, cuts, ticks. I've got a few scratches, but to make sure nothing's bleeding or stuck in me, it's easy to ignore an injury, get a scratch and go, don't worry about that. You've got a thorn in there or a tick or some weird fucking thing you've never seen before. Yeah, I've got my Nike winter boots in the car, so I might wear these with no socks to get out of here and then put on my thermal. But I don't feel cold, it's actually quite warm in that sun. But I know I'm exposed. It's not there. I only bought the Basher and the DD Scout hammock. I didn't bring the 4x4 DD tarp or the big DD hammock with a fly net. That's my day pack. I just swap sleeping bag, Basher, and take a few things out that I don't need, and then put in a few smaller lighter items. So if I had a Basher up, or the camo netting I've got with me, I'd feel a bit more unexposed. But honestly, I don't think I've got anything to worry about. I mean, the sun's out, I'm about to have a cup of tea, cup of coffee, on an island. Yeah. Right, I'm going to go home. In fact, I'll probably do it here if I've got internet signal. I'm going to buy some waders. Making a coffee on the island. Making a coffee on the island. Making a coffee on the island. Making my first coffee on the island. And the sticks I could just reach without leaving the tarp. There's a couple of hanging dead branches above my head. I've hung my shirt up on one of them and grab another one to snap up the twigs, so I didn't have to go far for kindling. These cotton wool pads are massive and probably too fluffy, but we are celebrating. We just want this done quick and easy today, no faffing around. Using the windshield, I know that. Must have known, because I filled up my little petrol lighter before I come out. There only had a little bit of petrol left in there, so I filled the tank up, the lighter up. I thought if I do want to brew, it's nice to have a lighter that works, although I've got multiple lighters at work. Don't know which way the wind's coming from, but we'll just making a coffee on the island. Making a coffee on the island. Making the first coffee on the island. Oh my days. After years I've been looking for a place like this to wild camp. I didn't think I'd ever find it. When I bought my woodlands years ago, I thought that's it. I was lucky then. I don't think we want that much. I mean, that wasn't luck, that was, you know, going on eBay and fucking buying a plot of land to camp in, and then moving that to sell it. And I admit I do miss it quite a bit, the woods I used to own. But all it is it's not an end, it's just a fucking stupid thing. Oh, I need that cup anyway. Yeah, it was like an end of an era. I only had the woods for 2 years, but it was like a door opener. By moving away, it was like another fresh challenge. That's dangerous walking up there, I know that, I've just been walking up there. But we're making a coffee on the island. I'm actually sat on the beach, despite the trees that have all washed up on here and the greenery growing. This is full on sand, which I'm trying not to get on the tarp. Right, I'm going to turn the radio on, see if I can get a few repeaters. Mate, we're on an island. We're still waiting for the water to boil. Using the old gasifier. But I'm just looking at all this deadwood. I mean, this is the branch I poured down to snap to make the fire. But there's limbs there. One of my socks are on. There's trees down everywhere that have been here for years. They're all, half of it's driftwood and half of it's what's fell down here. There's plenty of wood to burn. This bit is high enough, I don't think, to flood. Might get boggy, but if it floods, it just won't come in. We're in the start of the sunny season now. I can even put wildlife camera up in here, but I wanted to bring the drone today because the drone would have been brilliant here. But it's quite windy. But once we're on in the middle of the island, it's blocked from the wind. The only wind is coming from across the field where the river comes from. There's a lot of wind coming in from that direction. So as long as we stay low down or behind all this shit, or even go further back up the island. But it's only, well, I measured it on Google Earth and it says it's like 120 feet that way. It's probably a lot less, but it's nearly 500 foot that way. Sat on the slopey bit, so I can have that higher than me, feet lower down, but my trousers are like barely damp. And I'm lost for words. But there's a lot of wood here to burn. Look at it, there's so much wood to burn. Right, I'm going to make a brew. Should be dry enough to put back on soon. Well, I've got a bag full of clothes there. Although it's a day bag, I still bought all the clothes I always carry, because you never know what the weather's going to turn into, or the situation you're going to come across. The first aid kit's in there. There's hat, gloves, scarves, a softy trousers, a fleece, bug net, everything in there. The hammock, which I could still put up, but I don't want to walk around in wet shoes. Come here. Yeah, I don't want to be walking around in wet shoes, putting up a hammock and stuff, and collecting wood. So just a quick visit to establish space and to survey the land. Like this is, I didn't think it was going to be a thumbs up, but it sure as hell is. I found a fucking island to camp on. Wild camping and on island. New chapter on the channel, folks. With waders. Wader and hammock camping. Bring out your wellies. Right. Oh, let's get back to this chillaxing, man. Oh, we love a basher. Oh yeah, and when I turn the radio on, clear as a bell, my local repeater, which has got massive coverage in the area, by the way. Yeah, I'll have a play around in a minute and see what other repeaters I can get. I've got a few repeaters stored on the phone, because it's a 70cm radio too. So I'll see what repeaters I can get with that, and then one day I'll bring the HF and the wire antenna, because we can. Right, brew time. Go again, please, from Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa.
Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa. This is Kilo Foxtrot 0, India Mike.
Worked him. Good evening. We'll go India Mike. I missed the first part of your call. I'm pedestrian mobile at the moment, away from any pen and paper, and just seeing if I could access the local repeater, which it seems to be working.
Roger, sir. I can give you my call sign again if you'd like. It's Kilo Foxtrot 0, India Mike.
Kilo India 0, India Mike, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, we got that. Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa this way. Name is Simon, Sierra Indigo Mike Oscar November. I'm just currently out walking the countryside, and I have the handheld. It's always nice to know the handheld works when you're out walking the countryside. Microphone back to you. Just in case my phone doesn't work and I have to call for help. You never know. It's good to have options, despite being next to a fucking cliff.
Copy that, Simon. PTH is in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Minneapolis.
And it is currently 11:13 hours in the morning.
Not even time it is.
And that's about all I got to report right now.
Yes, all received. It's just gone 5 p.m, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. A couple of hours of sunlight. We've had some nice sun. Very windy today. I'm just making it. Well, just made a cup of coffee, and then I've got a small river to cross on foot, so I'm going to get wet, and then a small walk back to the car. Then I can go home. So we like to be outdoors. But yeah, it's getting cloudy. Might get some rain on the way. So I won't stay on here for too long. I better drink my coffee and head off back on foot before the rain gets here.
Copy that. Can you give me your call sign phonetically one more time? I want to see if I can get you, look you up on QRZ, please.
Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa. Hopefully you got that. Repeaters have their uses, because simplex would be pointless around here. Fuck all here.
Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa.
Roger.
Copy.
Copy, copy. You have a good day, as it's still early for you over there. 73 for now. It's getting chilly now. Sun's disappeared behind me. Like, I've got 4 hours of daylight, but it's going to be cold daylight. It's cloudy now. Be spots of rain on the way soon, and then we're probably going to get wet walking back to the car. I'm going to get on and drink my coffee and stay low. Right, we're just packing up. I've got to put the wet boots back on. Bit I'm not looking forward to. Not easy to get on when they're wet. Not as cold as I thought either. I thought it'd be freezing cold. But it's only a walk back for the river, up the hill. I'm going to try and find a different way back. Car's been parked on the side of the road as well for a few hours, so that's not good. Future, if I'm here for the night, I won't park the car so close, across the road. It just makes people suspicious. Or I'll have the car marked, someone will phone the police. Because there's no reason to be parked out here, we're out in the middle of nowhere. We're going to get sand everywhere now. This little outing today probably hasn't done the GoPro any good. As I said earlier, actually over there, I haven't got the back covers on it today. So it's not splash proof, it's not dust proof, and it's not waterproof. So yeah. Back in the water. Yep, ankle deep. It's not even up to my knees yet. That was nearly up to my knee. Yeah, not quite knee deep, and that's with the bad weather we've had recently. So there's the crossing. That driftwood that's just accumulated on high tide. So that'll be, I'll never get through that burning out. There's low down there driftwood, and that is the island. Yeah, my feet are horrible. They're all like rubbing. Definitely not, I thought it'd be ice cold. But yeah, not ice cold. Right, now let's see if we can find a different route out of here to how we came in. So we're going straight up this way. Right, I'll end the video here because it's going to be windy at the top. But yeah, happy days. Happy days. I found an island which doesn't look like anyone has actually been on there. There's no rubbish, there's no fire pits, no bricks, no rubble. And obviously someone's been on there at one point, but it doesn't look like it's popular, busy. Ah, the road's just up here. That was a steep bank to climb up. We'll catch you on next video. Don't know when I'll be back here. I will be here overnight soon. Oh yes. Oh yes.